They are from Pune, the couple, and deeply religious couple, and very, very down to earth, meditation. This was all a part of their life. So they would every month religiously, they would make the trip from Pune, come get their checkups done, and that takes a lot of effort. And then they would go back, and we would be in touch with them. Whenever I remember that birth, there's the only thing I can remember is peace. You would not even know that there was a woman laboring in the room. She would have the contraction. Her husband would rub her back. There was the pictures of their favorite gods that they had set up in the room. She would do some swaying. Her husband would be talking to her. One of us would be rubbing her back, and then we would just monitor the baby on and off, obviously. But total peace. That's what I remember. So the room itself is pretty low light, and we try to keep it as calm as possible anyway. But sometime in between her labor, she goes into the tub, labors there for a while, comes out, and she's squatting and she's pushing, and somehow, and we had never really talked about, she had not talked about that she wanted a water birth, but somehow I had felt her to be so peaceful in water that after a little bit of pushing, I said, "Do you want to be back in the water?" She says, "Absolutely." So she goes back into the water. Her husband is sitting with her, and then in between she starts to push pretty instinctively, and in between the pushes, suddenly she opens her eyes and she looks at me and she says, "This is too bright." And I was okay. It's a bathroom, obviously. Everywhere else we have made it, nice and dark. But the bathroom, it's a day, and the glass, the windows in the bathroom are putting in light. So all of us scramble around. We gather bed sheets and stuff, and we tape it. And the moment we tape it, I can see her shoulders relax, and she's like, "Now it's perfect." So as she pushes more intensely, suddenly I'm just holding her hand. There's nothing else. She's pushing. And all of a sudden, she starts to chant, "Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya." The room started to feel like a temple. It was just so much and she's chanting and pushing. Her husband's chanting and pushing. And as a care provider, you cannot but be drawn into it. And I'm chanting, and this baby is born into the water. Not much assistance. She is the one who holds a baby with the chants in the room. Just absolutely beautiful birth. Baby comes out, placenta comes out. They have, the Vishnu Sahasranamam playing in the room, and just one of the most powerful births that I've had the honor to attend.